2023's Top 10 Tennis Rivalries, when competitors push each other to their limits. Hey there, tennis fans, are you ready for some serious rivalry action? If so, then you shouldn't be missing this video, as we're going to explore the tennis of the future and going to take a glance at the top 10 rivalries to keep an eye on in 2023. These competitors, ranging from seasoned professionals to budding stars, are all aiming to take their games to the next level, and we're going to give you an insider's perspective on how the competition is shaping out. So stay tuned until the end of the video to know where actually the world of tennis is advancing. Number 10. Stefanos Tsitsipas versus Daniil Medvedev. It was the year 2018 when the two players first faced each other in the first round of the Miami Open. Now, this match isn't remembered for the thrilling game, but for the verbal altercation these two players exchanged after the match concluded. Daniil was upset because of his opponent's etiquette and started yelling at him from his bench. And when the chair umpire intervened, Stefanos started packing his bag to leave the court. However, Daniil didn't relent and kept yelling at him. And since this incident, they have faced each other 11 times, with Daniil leading this intense rivalry. He has won 7 times to Tsitsipas's 4, and the BBC once explained this rivalry in their report with these words. The pair have long had a spiky relationship, and while there is respect and cordiality, an element of drama always appears when they meet. That's an understatement. Number 9. Coco versus Iga Swiatek. In February of this year, the two players last faced each other during the semifinals of the Dubai Tennis Championships. Iga won that match in straight sets. Now, this rivalry started back in the year 2021, when the two players clashed in the semifinals of the Rome Open, and then in 2022, they met in the French Open women's singles final, which was actually the first Grand Slam tournament they played each other in. Out of the 4 matches they have played on hard courts, Iga has won all of them. And while it appears that Iga is dominating this rivalry, we are yet to see if Coco is able to defeat her opponent in 2023. Do you think she will be able to defeat Iga this year? Let me know in the comments below. Number 8. Alexander Zverev versus Daniil Medvedev. This year, Alexander faced Daniil at the Indian Wells Masters, where he lost to his biggest rival in 3 close sets. Well, Daniil is currently leading this rivalry with 7 wins and 6 losses. Their recent match in Monte Carlo in April of this year was followed by a sharp exchange of words. Alexander criticized his rival and talked about his poor sportsmanship. He even called Daniil one of the most unfair players in the world. Sometimes players can be pretty nasty at the top when their supremacy is threatened. It seems that whenever they face each other, their matches are thrilling to watch, since they both serve bullets and are excellent defenders. Number 7. Daniil Medvedev versus Andrei Rublev. It's no exaggeration to say that Daniil Medvedev and Andrei Rublev are 2 of the best young tennis players in the world right now. With appearances in the US Open final in 2019 and 2021, Medvedev has cemented his status as a top hard-court player. Meanwhile, Rublev's game centers on his powerful forehand, which has won him multiple ATP titles, including 5 in 2020 alone. While Medvedev leads 4-2 in their head-to-head matchup, Rublev has won the last 2 meetings between the two on clay. The next time these two players meet, it will be a thrilling opportunity to compare their skill sets side by side and see who can come out on top. While Rublev's aggressive gameplay and powerful serve could trouble Medvedev, the former's consistent baseline game and ability to mix up his shots could trouble the latter. Tennis enthusiasts, you won't want to miss this intense rivalry, that much is certain. Number 6. Stan Wawrinka versus Andy Murray. Last year, the two players clashed for the first time in 2 years, but in 2023, they may at some stage lock horns, which could without question produce on-court fireworks. They have clashed 22 times, with Murray leading the rivalry with 13 wins. While Stan leads the rivalry on clay courts with 5 out of 6 wins, Murray is leading on hard courts with 9 wins and grass courts with 3 wins. The 2009 Wimbledon 4th round and the 2017 French Open semifinal are 2 of the most notable matches they have played against each other. Murray won in 5 sets in the Wimbledon match, while Stan won in a 5-set thriller semifinal in 2017. Recently, in 2022, Murray won against Stan when they faced each other in the first round of the Cincinnati Masters. Number 5. Iga Swiatek versus Aryna Sabalenka. Now this is a budding rivalry in the world of women's tennis. On one hand, we have Iga Swiatek, who is a Polish player and is currently ranked world number 1 in women's singles by the Women's Tennis Association. On the other hand, we have the Belarusian player Aryna Sabalenka, who has been ranked as high as number 2 in singles and world number 1 in doubles by the Women's Tennis Association. The two players have faced each other 8 times. Right now, Swiatek is leading 5-3 in the head-to-head. Interestingly, they have already locked horns twice in 2023. Swiatek won in the Stuttgart final. In comparison, Sabalenka won in the Madrid final. Number 4. Andy Murray versus Rafael Nadal. Since the year 2007, Nadal has faced Murray 24 times, and he is leading this rivalry with 17 wins. In fact, Nadal leads this rivalry with 7 wins on clay, 3 wins on grass, and 7 wins on hard courts. They have regularly faced each other at the Grand Slam level. In fact, 9 out of the 24 occasions they have faced each other were during Grand Slams. However, they have never met in a Grand Slam final. And neither player is competing at the 2023 French Open, so that one is off the cards. Both of them are preparing for Wimbledon. Interestingly, Murray is leading this rivalry when it comes to ATP finals, since he has won 3 times and lost just once. Number 3. Stefanos Tsitsipas versus Alexander Zverev. The men's tennis world is fortunate to have 2 of the most fascinating and promising players in Stefanos Tsitsipas and Alexander Zverev. Both players have been striving to make an indelible imprint on the sport and become serious contenders at Grand Slam events. Thus, their rivalry has been brewing for some time. Tsitsipas has made significant advancements in the rankings and has already claimed several high-profile triumphs over top players due to his all-around skill and fearless playing style. However, Zverev has been a mainstay on the tour for a while now, thanks to his reliable serve and sturdy baseline game. Fans look forward to their bouts because they know they will feature some of the most impressive shot-making and athleticism in the sport. Tsitsipas and Zverev represent the next generation of tennis stars, and their competition is sure to be exciting to witness. Number 2. Andy Murray versus Novak Djokovic. Sir Andrew Barron Murray, OBE, and Novak Djokovic have faced each other 36 times. Murray was born just 7 days before Djokovic, and each player's competitive tennis journey has inextricably been linked with the others. Djokovic is clearly dominating this rivalry since he leads 5-1 on clay and 20-8 on hard courts. Interestingly, Murray is only a week older than his rival, and the two players went to training camp together. When they played their first ever match as teenagers, Djokovic won that round. So far, they have faced each other 19 times in finals, and Novak has won 11 times. Back in 2012, they played a semi-final match in the Australian Open that was nearly 5 hours long. Novak won 7-5 in the 5th set after Murray led 2-1. They last faced each other in the Madrid Open in 2022, and it is interesting to note that they are one of the 2 male pairs to have faced each other in each of the 4 Grand Slam finals. Number 1. Novak Djokovic versus Rafael Nadal. For almost a decade, tennis fans have been enthralled by the heated competition between 2 of the sport's all-time greats, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. They have met in some of tennis's most memorable Grand Slam finals, and their matches always live up to the hype. Their heated competition has given rise to some of tennis's most iconic moments, and their matchups never fail to deliver the thrills. Anyone, tennis fanatic or not, can't help but be impressed by the talent and perseverance of these 2 competitors. You won't want to miss any of the action as they keep the pressure on each other in 2023. Their matches will keep you on the edge of your seat because every point could decide the outcome. But due to injuries, inconsistent form, and the emergence of younger players threatening to thwart their dominance, it's far from certain that for an unforgettable old-school matchup between 2 of the most important athletes of our time will occur many more times, even though it would by all means be spectacular to behold. Or do you think we're wrong and they will meet again in a Grand Slam final or 2 or 5? Let us know in the comments below. What a great year 2023 is shaping up to be for the sport of tennis. We're excited to watch how each of these pairs of rivalries plays out on the court. Which heated rivalry are you anticipating the most? Leave a comment and let us know. And if you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more awesome tennis videos. Here are 2 more awesome videos for you to enjoy. Keep hitting those forehands and we'll see you on the court.